Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Wrecking Crew. This is Vito D'Amico,
This is Mark Arts.
and we've got. I'm just so excited. We've got this.
This is insane.
It threw me right off when we heard no one could have gotten this guy, and we
No.
got him. CNN, Entertainment Tonight, all those
Shows you how
fucking
much
shows.
pull we got around here.
It's unbelievable. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, and he's only.
Okay.
It's Pete Puma, ladies and gentlemen. Pete Puma.
I took a little spill on your stairs.
I've never seen anybody fall like that. And get up.
I kind of hurt myself, but I'll be okay. You know, Goofy showed me how to fall way back in the day, so I'm like a stunt man.
That's incredible. And where have you been, Pete?
Well, you know, as you know, when I was in my younger days, I took a lot of lumps. Oh, a lot of lumps in my head. And so I've been in a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with bandages on my head.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I mean, if people don't know Pete Puma, you are a complete moron. Pete has been... he's only actually been in 3 episodes, which I never understood that. Why were you only in 3 episodes?
Well, I don't know if you know anything about Sylvester, but he's an asshole. You see, he hogged all the spotlight. He treated me like crap.
I heard that you and Sylvester it didn't get along.
No, he was very mean to me. I think he was just mean because he talked so funny.
I see. And do you keep in touch with any of the other gang from the Looney Tunes?
I'm not allowed to keep in touch with many of those people.
They got like a restraining order or something?
Well, no, it's more like I'm in a 12-step program. Right. And they tell me you got to stay away from the people that are bad influence on you.
Who was the absolute? Like, this is amazing, folks, and you only could get this on the Wrecking Crew.
I'm so glad that
people
he
that
can
don't
make
know.
it
I know, Mark. It's absolutely Pete Puma. For those that don't know, he was only in 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And the first one he was in was, I believe, Rabbit's Kin.
Right.
And you were in
with Bugs Bunny.
Yes, with Bugs Bunny. Who could forget Bugsy? Yeah. Pulled Surprises and Mouse and Garden, and we're talking, Pete. How old are you? These debuted in 1952.
That was in the early 50s, and that was my first one. Where I was only 17. I was pretty tender at the time, you know, and I was easily influenced by the celebrities from Warner Brothers.
Now, who did you get along with?
Foghorn Leghorn.
Who was a racist, we all knew that.
Yeah, but it was okay back then.
Was he the racist or the chicken hawk?
Well, the chicken hawk, the little Henry, the little guy, you mean? Yeah, he was actually the Grand Dragon of the KKK.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, not a lot of people know that, but, you know... He was all right other than that, except he was terribly racist.
So, Pete, how do you keep yourself... I mean, you've only been in... God, you've only been in 3 shows. Yeah, how well did they pay? I mean, what have you been doing?
Well, like I said, I was in a 12-step program for quite some time as well. Because Foghorn Leghorn was super nice. He was a nice guy, but he was heavily into the smack, you know, the heroin, and he was so influential that if you hung around him, he wanted you to do the smack too. So I was hitting the lady H.
That is incredible.
Yeah. So I've been in the program, and that's why I can't hang around with too many of those people anymore.
You look exhausted. Did you want a coffee or a tea?
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to give me some lumps, but I don't want no tea. It gives me a headache. You're gonna give me lumps.
Oh, no, we would never do that here here at the Wrecking Crew. This is absolutely
incredible.
Amazing.
Incredible.
I'm just stunned. Mark, are you stunned?
Yeah, a little. I mean, how
It's stunning. It's incredible what we're dealing with.
I wonder if Pete, did you have any like a love interest back in the day, or was there anybody that That
yeah, I know who you mean. I know what you mean. I was kind of had a thing going with Miss Prissy, the chicken.
Oh, her. She looked like a prude.
She was crazy in the sack,
Ooh.
and Foghorn was okay with it because he was a swinger, but the thing is, it was a different time back
Well, he
then.
was a rooster. He had to, fuck a lot of
Right,
chickens.
and Miss Prissy, Miss Prissy, we did some things, but it was different back then. It was the 50s, so
Right.
people frowned upon the mixed kind of relationship.
Oh, yes, of course.
Me
of
being a
course.
puma and all.
I don't. Now, is this true or is this just rumor that your nephew
yeah.
is actually Brian from Family Guy?
That's not entirely accurate because, but I will tell you something about one fella that was quite famous now that was actually worked with Foghorn most of the time, and that was the dog. He lived in the doghouse. And right now, you might know him from Breaking Bad and the new show Better Call Saul, because he's Mike on that show.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way.
You probably recognize him now that you know.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
no idea. That is incredible.
Yeah, he got a long career, not like me.
All right, well, Pete, listen, we understand your dealer just called,
Right.
and you've got to get. It's a shame. We thought we would get an hour out of you, but
You guys
you've
really
gotta-
like eggs.
What do you mean eggs?
Eggs. You got a lot of egg cartons on the walls. A lot of eggs. Oh, a lot of eggs.
No, that's just for sound. That has nothing to do with eggs.
Oh.
You are one
I knew that.
messed up Puma. So,
Yeah.
without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the Wrecking Crew, we're just amazed.
This is
We'll
great.
get you back in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Pete,
Pete,
you gonna
if
be
you
back
don't
in
mind.
town?
I would be happy to come back as long as you do something about those stairs, because I hurt.
It's weird because all we got is an elevator, but
What?
I've never ever seen somebody take a face plant like that. I mean, that was incredible.
I'm sorry, Pete. That was not. I shouldn't laugh.
But Pete,
It's okay.
yeah, well, we appreciate your time, and we'll get you back on the show.
All right,
I'm
you
glad to see you back on your feet, Pete.
Yeah, so you want me to come back like in like a half an hour or something?
No, well, like next week sometime.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, everybody, give it up for Pete
Yeah.
Puma. Yay!
Yeah, thank you.
All right, folks, that was amazing, wasn't it, Mark?
That was something. It kind of breaks my heart to see him the way he is.
Well, he's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
You know,
But heroin.
I
right?
mean, like he said he was 17, which I bet when he started
He's just a baby.
1952,
right.
he looks like a bucket of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, for the long.
I don't know what the life expectancy.
Did you
of a
recognize
puma
him?
is.
I didn't recognize him.
No, he's
he
pretty
did not
saggy.
look. He looked brutal.
Yeah.
Bald
patches. It's
well,
weird.
hopefully he gets the help that he wants. Do you believe that racist shit?
Well,
All that stuff about.
I had no idea.
I believe it. I totally believe it.
I do too.
Shit doesn't surprise me anymore. Like these people, you'd be amazed. I'm a crackhead.
Right. And rarely do you wear pants.
Exactly. So unless you know me, you don't know. But
Right. But yeah, to hear that, it was a little surprising. But then when you think about it,
it was disturbing. And
yeah.
I'm hopefully Pete gets back on us. Well, we're gonna have him back on the
We'll get him
Wrecking
back.
Crew.
Yeah.
And he is. Ladies and
legend.
gentlemen, that was a quick little. That was supposed to be for Easter, but what happened? Pete fucked up the
Yeah,
sound.
he
knocked over the sound, the mics, getting into the studio,
Yeah.
and
we didn't even notice the one.
he
mic
nearly
was
burnt the
completely
fucking place
broken.
down, the idiot.
Yeah.
So, that was supposed to be our Easter special, but that's okay. It's a week later.
We'll get him back.
We'll get him back. So, ladies and gentlemen, till next week, I'm Vito D'Amico,
I'm Mark Arts.
and we are the Wrecking Crew.